Hey guys, welcome back to Max Soulstorm for Unification. Today I have a 1 vs 1 for you with Mad number 6567 playing Emperor's Children versus HUNtington playing DKoK of Krieg on my favorite map, Quest's Triumphs. And speaking of favorites, I am joined by my favorite co-caster, Mr Landshark.
Well, hello there. I just have to say that you saying that this is your favourite map is at this point heresy, because we all know that your favourite map is in fact a little bit more sandy than this one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Father Morga all the way.
That's it. I'm going to get that map tattooed on my lower back one day.
Like with the map layout and everything.
Absolutely. I'm going to call my firstborn son Fata Morga.
Oh. Jesus. Just quickly about the game before we digress again. We have what is it called? What? So 2 Jaegers, 2 Jaegers into Soldier into Lord General Command Squad for Mr HUNtington, and only 2 Pleasure Cultists. Is this 2? I count 2. 2 Pleasure Cultists into Slaneshi Lord with 2 Warp Turbines. So really a little greedy opener for Mad number here. Sporting also his French colors here. Let's see how it goes.
Well, I mean, for the Pleasure Cult, it's not going to go very well. Got one whole squad wipe by this bunker over on the north side, while the Jaegers are in the background just happily capping the strategic point.
Just laughing a bit and then going on with their work, I guess, yeah. So
that's it.
I actually have played against Mad Number, who did the exact build here as well. He's like rather greedy in tier 1, like getting only 1 cultist squad, but what does he do good? He knows that he cannot get the map, so he's like, okay, I'm just upgrading my listening post, get economy this way, and then strike back interventions in tier 2. So he has the Slaneshi Lord out, and they will talk about the Lord General and his friends.
Yeah, he's gone for 2 veteran bodyguard ranged. Slaneshi Lord is going to chase after him in hot pursuit with his lady friends in tow. They're actually quite fast, to be honest. They are steaming over towards him. Probably won't get him, managing to get 1 ranged veteran, unfortunately, for the DKoK of Krieg. But now they're going to try to avenge their fallen comrade by charging back into combat and seeing what they can do with them.
Yeah, but they take their drugs so they don't die. The Pleasure Cultists are for the Slaneshi Lord, just like what they called for the rock stars. These following, I forgot.
Oh, groupies.
Yeah, they're like groupies. They don't do anything. Their range damage is abysmal. Their melee damage is also really no existence. The only thing they can do is cap, providing some power passively. Every Pleasure Cultist gives you plus 0.5 power income, and they have really good knockback. But for the Slaneshi Lord, they're like, yeah, they are damage sponges for me.
I mean, and damage sponges they have been just then. An entire squad almost wiping out. He saved his favourite groupie for last, running away into the distance. But he's coming back for more. he likes the punishment.
Yeah, they really like. They have only access to drugs because of the Slaneshi Lord, so he's the dealer here, giving him all drugs if they need to, and then they will endure the pain. But yeah, that's basically it. He's buying time. No attack on the other side from the Death God. I was already saying DKoK of Krieg or anything. They are just fine going back and forth with Emperor's Children here. Let's look at the tech. No tech for Mad number yet. No tech for Mr HUNtington as well. So tier 1 for now.
Oh, Mad number is going for tier 2 just as we speak now, sir. If anything, at this point, HUNtington needs to push on forward, because if he actually pushed all the way, Mad number wouldn't have anything to fight back, really, at the moment.
Yeah, that's the general, let's say, fault of some guard players and, of course, Krieg players. They're like, I cannot move forward. I'm a defensive faction.
Haha, that's it. I will defend until I lose. That's generally the way forward. Slaneshi Lord just charging in swiping his pink sword around everywhere. These Jaegers are not having a Merry Christmas today, it has to be said.
Ah, all dead. It's like the Slaneshi Lord looks so dope with this like Mohawk and his like colored drug dispensers and whatnot. So he's like the MVP. So we know why they are following him at least. Yeah, let's see. Tier 2 almost done for Number. Is it done? Almost done. And Tier 2 halfway done for HUNtington. So he's not that far behind. He has also more of the map and should have the economy advantage. Yes, he does. He does quite a bit. So let's see if he can make it happen in Tier 2. We all know what will come in Tier 2 for Emperor Certain. There will be warp talents. They aren't as brutally let's say overpowered as they were before, but they're still very strong, mobile, durable, and just a general nuisance.
Well, at the moment, we're going to see another bunker on the south side of the map near the relics, and it's smack bang in the middle of those two observation posts, be able to really cause mischief and mayhem for those talons, but once they get past the front lines into this soft backside with all the field generators and the unupgraded observation post, yeah, they'll service be able to do some havoc round the back.
Yeah, I don't really like the position of this bunker because it only defends what you already have. They were always fighting for this strategic point on the left. Just put the bunker a little more up front and you could have the support you would need to get this point as well. So, little too defensive for my taste, but there the warp talents hit the field on the north side. They just chucking grenades at this bunker and then will hit it with their claws until it dies. Boom.
There we go. Taking it out like paper mache. They don't care whatsoever. They are going to kill anything and everything that they can come into touch with. Warp talons always make me think of Night Lords for some reason.
Yeah, kind of. Especially with this color scheme here, right?
Yeah.
So they start now with their teleport on cooldown. So they cannot just teleport into the enemy base yet. And there we go. Just came out of cooldown. Throwing another crack grenade around. But now focusing on the bunker maybe? Yes, they should. They are tanky. They are really tanky. They can also take some drugs if they are about to die. So, Jesus.
Oh, fab. So they got crack grenades and just regular old crack.
All the crack for them.
All the crack. You name a type of crack, they've got that crack somewhere in the bag. Lord General has jumped out of the bunker and he's been left to his own devices. They are going to fire away at these warp talents as they take a line or two next to this relic. Got a good firing line of Jaegers and soldiers. A heavy weapons platoon moving forward. Going to go for a heavy weapons platoon. Also cannon. So they'll be having those, which is nice.
Yeah, the autocannons are really strong. A lot of people say they are too strong. I'm not really convinced yet. But they at least will deal with these warp talents. They open fire and yeah, one model goes down. Or plasma fire as well. And quick reaction on on a number for going out here before losing another model.
Oh, we've got a Slaneshi Sorcerer on the field now.
Oh.
With a wonderful backpack of elongated skulls and just general badness.
Looks like a little organ, like you could play on it.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, it would make sense for a Slaneshi Sorcerer to have speakers and music coming out from his backpack.
Yeah, so I actually forgot about the abilities of the Slaneshi Sorcerer, but they will be good, I suppose. On the north side we have now the warp talents pushing in this observation post, what it's called. Is it observation? Yes, and decapping the point as well. But here's the first camera out, let's see. Having a heavy stopper on top and firing away at these poor ladies here.
I gotta say, those ladies are not having, well, in general in this match, they're not being left alone by these Death Corps of Krieg troopers, one iota. Warp talons are just gonna run up to the Storm Chimera and slap it about and make it very, very quick work of it, especially with that crack grenade going off just then. Might narrowly avoid death if you can keep on going with the second Storm Chimera as well, sourcing out the strategic point to its left-hand side And just by the hair on its chinny chin chin, the Storm Chimera survives.
Yeah, that's a really strong unit as well. They get like the multi-laser they generally have. They also get this heavy stopper if you purchase it, and of course the side sponsors if there are some units inside. So yeah, repair those as he does is the good thing. A little icon bearer charging in for Slanesh.
There we go. He's doing it for the... Well, I assume that one of the groupies probably told him to do it. Oh, well, this is going on, heaven forbid. Warp Talons in the base of the Death Korps of Krieg, going for that field barracks, making quick work of it. Death Korps will have to come back round and do... is he... He got really close to killing that field barracks and then just left it alone.
I think it was a misclick. If you teleport in the backside, you do not normally want to kill the barracks. You want to kill the economy, but here, yeah, you might have finished it. And now do you have these heavy weapons and chimeras and everything fighting. But you know what Death Korps of Krieg is not doing? Advancing to the enemy base. Slowly but surely.
That's a very good point, actually, yeah.
Slowly but surely Numbers taking his half of the map now, so equilibrium restored for now.
Is it for now? We do have a defiled sanctuary, war machine, warp portal, dark knowledge pass, loads of tech buildings for the Slaneshi player. Slaneshi Lord going to be repurchased, so he probably died at some point in the scrum and melee of the combat.
So this defiled sanctuary is tier 3, so Mad Number is tier 3, while HUNtington is only halfway there. So we will see some sisters, sisters of access are now produced. What else is on the field? Slaneshi Lord, as you said, will be brought back. And yeah, some more harassment going on here, I see. Yes, jumping in the wonderful Hell Tenants into some mines.
I was going to say that's not one thing that you want to teleport into is just a minefield. But they managed to take out that field, that observation post. But the heavy weapons team is still knocking around in the base, ready and raring to potentially get a squad wipe here.
Yeah, I think one squad died. The other one teleported out. Oh, just one model, right?
3 health as well.
Oh, come on!
Good stuff.
Wow.
We do have... the Sisyphix test have just popped. And yeah, look at those ladies. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, these are your heavy weapon ladies here. Sponsoring the good old French colors here. Blue, red and white. Getting a Sonic Predator. There you have also another tier 3 unit. Not new yet, just a pretty good tier 3 unit.
There we go. Sonic Predator, well known for its ability to kill blue hedgehogs. It's there
we go. Finally, Death Korps are trying to advance, but don't get me wrong, it is a little late for that. No, but he actually has now a Vulture. Is it Vulture? What is it called? A Vendetta out. Vulture. I'm not StarCraft here. So these are really strong. He's tier 3 now, because these are requiring tier 3. Has also a gun turret emplacement on the top. This has really long range. Let's see how it goes. Little smoke bombs popped here, I think. Yes, by the Jaegers, so let's see how it goes. Little Jaeger bombs.
Hey, Jaeger bombs, giving them a little bit of infiltration as and when they need it. Warp Talons are going to move over to the other observation post and slice that while the Death Korps are on the move. That's probably the way that they want to go. You don't want to bring your Warp Talons to the front lines. You want to keep them around the backside at all times. My goodness, that Sonic Predator is like the loudest gun sound I've heard in this game so far. That's quite amazing.
Yeah, it's fitting. It's really fitting. One thing I would like to see is these Vendettas. Yeah, they're trying to kill some Warp Talons, but they're like juicy generators and listening posts into the enemy base, and these guys are known for good anti-vehicle / anti-building damage. Get them over there, get your economy sorted out to a little equilibrium, because for now it's like only 116 to 66 to 209 and 55 for Mad Number, so you need to do something against this economy.
I mean, it's quite a sizable amount of economy, but in saying that, he's about to lose his Sonic Predator if he keeps it up against this gun turret emplacement. And those Vendettas did manage to take out one whole Warp Talon group I might even be able to take out these Slaneshi Lords and Slaneshi Sorcerer down here as well if they're left to their own devices.
Yeah, but this is not real like the value target. The value target is the fragile economy in the back. You have like heavy weapons and infantry that can kind of deal with them. Go on and go into the economy. Come on. Yeah, there you go. And you will see, hopefully, now he's a little misfocusing. These air units are sometimes a little having their own will sometimes. So you click them to attack one thing and they attack another thing. So he's now out again.
We do have a Slaneshi hero on the field at the moment. Her name is Miriel Sabafel, if I'm pronouncing that correct. I think that every week that goes by, I find a new anime character in God of War Unification. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
It's not anime. She's like the first fallen sister in the lore. She's like the fallen sister. And the anime is more like the art style of the model builder, you could say. So yeah, but she has like the fallen sister. She has 3 different weapon loadouts, so like walk thingies you can go. Not sure what she goes for. She has a little good old sword. I'm not sure what she's going for, but there we have a lot of sisters around her using the drugs, and they're on what are they called? A strafing run.
Oh, so close. If it was used maybe just a little bit to the left and right, oh sorry, to the right and down, they would have certainly got a lot of them. Don't know have all the sisters taking down the misters on the south side of the map. This observation post and bunker doesn't look like it's going to be the safest place in the world, but this Sonic Predator is being shot up by this Vendetta and almost going down, but now he's surviving.
Yeah, the Vendettas are what HUNtington keeps in his game, because these Vendettas are really strong, have long range. So what can you do as Emperor's Children now? I'm not really sure myself. These Sisters of Access do got probably Blast Master, so they are really good against vehicles, but they need to go get in range without getting killed themselves. So this is gonna be interesting to say the least.
They don't seem like the tankiest of units. It's going to be a case of who can position their units a little bit better. I mean, maybe the Slaneshi Sorcerer has some sort of Slaneshi magic. Oh, no, never mind. He won't be casting any magic anytime soon after he's been zapped and shot up by the heavy weapons platoon.
Oh, Jesus. Now they're trying to decap. Will they be able to? They will if they use their drugs. This is still, yes, it's still one warp talon band here. Yeah, they actually called band, because why not? We are at Emperor's Church here. Everybody's just singing and dancing and hearing like metal and whatnot.
There we go. Playing Elton John at full volume, that's what I imagine is happening in the Pleasure Cult's palaces. We did have a Vendetta up on the north side taking out the church, the Temple of Excess. Wherever the sisters came from, that church is now being destroyed, and those Vendettas are certainly keeping Mad Number occupied and preventing him from pushing any further into the DKoK Krieg bases. Managed to take out one flying vehicle, but while that's going on, the gun turret emplacement on top of the mountain has been able to take out the Reiner as well.
Okay, so it will pay the price in the end, but still, yeah. A little no man's land, I feel like, in the middle of the map, like no points taken really. It's like everybody's like harassing the enemy like as much as they possibly can.
I'd certainly say so. Yeah, it's been death and carnage, dead bodies all over the place, just hewing the ground and colouring it red. You have these Sisters of Excess with their blast cannons firing towards this field barracks, who's been probably the most damaged barracks I've ever seen in any of these games so far.
That are getting a little close to the Sonic Predator. Who will win? Predator has some repair support. These pleasure cultists just wiggling around, repairing as much as they can. Probably dancing to repair.
There we go. If you ever want to repair Slaneshi tank, just twerk near it and you should be fine. All the sisters popping all the drugs in the world. All the, heaven forbid, the Grenadiers, the Jaegers, everyone's just getting absolutely melted.
Boom.
Oh, good lord. That was quite the explosion, wasn't it?
Bombard. low-ranged, high-impact artillery unit for Krieg, showing off the value here. Wow. I always was like, yeah, why should I use a low-ranged artillery unit? And this shows why.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for that bombard, I imagine that those Sisters of Excess would have been able to push straight into the DKoK Krieg base. I mean, they lost almost all their infantry due to that push, but one single explosion from the bombard, sending those ladies back home for now.
And it's like really good timing. The drugs were like, I think, the duration was out, and then it hit, and yeah, it really kills. If the drugs would be still active, they would all have survived with 1 HP. Oof. But if we look off the map, it is very, very French, the map. You want to call it, like very blue, red and white. Throughout all of this, Mad Number was able to secure more of the map. And remind you, he has 185 compared to only 82 requisition income. So not really sure how in the world the Death Corps will be getting back into this game. We also have tier 4 research for the sisters, no tier 4, or is it tier 4? I think the Lehman Russ is tier 4 or at least tier 3. I think he might be tier 4, I haven't catch it. Yeah, I see extra armor research, so actually tech advantage here for the Death Corps of Krieg for now. Interesting.
Yeah. And they've managed to absolutely wipe out an entire, well, all the Sisters of Excess. But in saying that, doesn't really matter now, because now we've got a Demon Prince of Slaanesh out on the field. And that is not the most attractive of things. But I do quite like the shoulder pad for him. That's probably going to get us demonetized, but you know, it's fine. It's cool.
And you see this special effect going around the map. This says you Emperor Sturgeon is tier 4 now. So let's see what he is feeling it. Oh, this big old sword just chunking away at this bunker. He doesn't care. Boom!
Yeah. That's a wonderful sound effect as well.
Yeah. And so he got a little slowed here, probably from the bunker and thing. And you saw demonetization the second time here.
Marvellous. The model designer for this one asked the crowd how much cleavage you want, and the crowd said yes.
So this is the avatar of Slaanesh. It is the little lady you couldn't pronounce very well, Miriel. She turned to the avatar of Slaanesh here and just smacks everything with magic and swords and whatnot.
I mean, it's not the worst way to die, is it? An avatar of Slaanesh coming up to you and kicking you in the face. I can think of worse ways to go in the 41st millennium.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. Now they're just slapping buildings, slapping units, you name it.
Yeah, realistically, what can the DKoK Krieg do except for just accept their fate? And yeah, I mean, did not expect these two just coming out of the blue like this.
Yeah, it's like if we cannot win by regular like tanks and units, we get some demonic entities out and end you this way. Yeah,
that's it. It's not very sportsmanlike, is it?
Yeah, I mean, if you just bring tanks to a demon fight, it's your own fault, right? But as this game is finishing out, do you want to plug your channel here real quick?
Oh, sure, yeah. So as the game's ending, how was I going to say it? Yeah, so I have a YouTube channel that does Unification, Soulstorm, Pro Mod, Ultimate Apocalypse, all the warm-up, all the time. It's pretty, I'd like to say it's pretty good fun. And I'm also doing a playthrough of Disco Elysium, if that's kind of your vibe. I write books, I've got an Instagram, Stevie George Publishing on the grams and stuff. You can find out all the latest details about all the things that I'm writing and whatnot. And that's more or less me.
Really nice. If you haven't played Disco Elysium yourself, I have to admit I haven't played it myself, but I have heard really good things about it. If you do not have the time to play it yourself, go watch his Let's Play of it. It's really a really nice game. Alright, so
Thank you.
with these words, I would always say, as always, thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.
Peace.